Netflix has confirmed that Drive to Survive Season 5 will be released on February 24th. The Formula One themed show has been a success since its first season in 2019, and as a result, many people are looking forward to the new season. However, the show has received some criticism from some Formula One fans and even drivers. But why? What should we expect from the new series? Stay tuned as we dig deeper into today's topic. The Netflix docudrama will be released during this year's only preseason testing session in Bahrain, from February 23rd to February 25th. This is also about a week before the first Grand Prix this season, which will be held in Bahrain as well. Netflix could not have chosen a better date to release the show. It's now up for fans of the sport and the show to decide what to watch this weekend. If one has two television sets, even better for them. The show focuses on all of the on- and off-track action from the previous year's season. F1 fans learn more about the lives and personalities of the driver on the paddock from the show, while the show's fans enjoy all the action in the F1 world in a dramatized style. F1 has seen a massive increase in popularity as a result of the show, particularly in the United States, where 3 races are scheduled to take place this year, up from the initial 2 in 2022. To make matters even better for the show's fans, at the 2022 British Grand Prix, Verstappen confirmed that he'll feature in Season 5. Initially, he had opted out of Season 4 due to what he termed the fake storylines of previous season. Obviously, Verstappen still appeared in Season 4 of the series through the use of F1 footage, but he never gave any interviews. They faked a few rivalries which don't really exist, so I decided not to be a part of it and to not give any more interviews after that because there's nothing you can show. Verstappen said while announcing that he wouldn't give interviews for Drive to Survive Season 4, so what changed? I just sat together with him and I explained how I thought about it and what I thought went wrong in the past, and it was actually a very good, quick little chat, and we'll try and improve from there. That's all I'm asking for. That's just more realistic, at least from my side. I cannot control, of course, what they do with other drivers, but at least I want to be in control of what I'm releasing. That's what we're going to do, Verstappen explained. He appears to have gained control over how he'll be portrayed in the series' upcoming season. Season 5 will focus on the events of the 2022 season with interviews from team bosses, drivers, and other well-known F1 personalities. The FIA's massive 2022 technical regulation changes forced most teams on the grid to reconsider their approach to the car design. Some teams got the changes right, while others struggled with their cars, and the Netflix cameras were present all throughout this to capture all those moments for the series. Red Bull's title-winning journey will be one of the season's most prominent features on the show, from the poor season start to an incredible turnaround in which Verstappen won 15 of the 22 races held. With all this, expect the Flying Dutchman to be a compelling subject in the upcoming Drive to Survive season. But does he have anything to worry about? For weeks following Verstappen's controversial win at the 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which earned him his first title, there was huge uproar in the F1 world. Since the world champion didn't appear in Season 4, could Netflix revisit the events of that race weekend and ask him his side of the story about that controversy in the upcoming season? Everything was going well for Verstappen last year until the Brazilian Grand Prix, when he defied team orders to let Sergio Perez pass him on the final lap and let him finish 6th. Unlike in the previous races, Verstappen had already secured the championship, while Perez was battling for second place with Ferrari's Charles Leclerc. As a result of Verstappen's actions, Perez lost the battle and finished 3rd in the driver's standings. Verstappen refused to assist Perez because he believed Perez had intentionally crashed during qualifying in Monaco to prevent Verstappen from starting the race in a position ahead of him on the grid. Verstappen cited an incident from the past as the reason for his actions, but he didn't specify which one. Fans are going to be eager to see this feud dramatized in the series, but given Verstappen's agreement with Netflix that he'll only be in it if they're truthful about him, we're not sure how much coverage this is going to get, but if it's in there, we can't wait. Ferrari had a very strong and promising start last season. The Maranello team appears to be on track to win their first Constructors' Championship since 2008. Their ambitions, however, were short-lived due to the tactical blunders and reliability issues. This resulted in disagreements between the team's drivers and the tactical team, with Carlos Sainz yelling at his team about the tactics. Leclerc was unhappy with the situation at the team. If the team and Netflix allow it, watching Leclerc and Matteo Binotto's strained relationship in the show is going to be fantastic for the fans. Who doesn't want to see the situation that led to the infamous photo of Binotto pointing his finger at Leclerc or Binotto squirming under pressure? Mercedes suffered the most from the 2022 technical regulation changes, falling from the Constructors' Championship holders to 3rd place. Russell and Hamilton finished 4th and 6th in the driver's standings, respectively. Fans will be interested to see all of their previous season struggles in the series, assuming that they don't want to control the narrative on the show as they appear to do in Season 4. It'll be interesting for the fans to watch all of these events, but the same cannot be said about the two teams, their fans, and drivers. Who would find fun in watching a dramatized version of how they lost the title race? Hamilton has starred in every previous season of Drive to Survive. In Season 4 of the series, he was the victim after narrowly losing the championship to Verstappen in what many consider to be a controversial race in Abu Dhabi. Unlike the first 3 seasons of the series, in which he won the championship, he had a disastrous 2022 season, going the entire season without winning a race. On top of that, he was defeated by Russell in his first season with the Silver Arrows. The early races of the 2022 season were characterized by complaints from Hamilton over the team radio about the W13 being the worst car that he had ever driven. It even got to a point where Hamilton and Toto Wolff were seen engaging in a heated verbal exchange in the team's garage. He's surely hoping that most of the details of these events, particularly the disagreements with his team boss, will be left out of the series. Toto Wolff lost his cool during a team bosses meeting at the Canadian Grand Prix. He erupted in a rage as they discussed how they could help resolve the purposing issues that plagued the majority of the teams. Well, Netflix was there to ensure that it could capture the entire situation for the series, and we're looking forward to watching it. All of these events being watched by millions of fans all over the world in a dramatized style won't be fun for Hamilton and Toto. The Alpine drivers may have to watch their internal feud play out on the big screen in front of millions of people. It all started when Fernando Alonso surprised the team by confirming that he would join Aston Martin as Sebastian Vettel's replacement. Alpine reacted the next day by naming Oscar Piastri as Alonso's replacement, only for Piastri to deny driving for the team in 2023 that same evening. After these incidents, Alonso's already disastrous season took a turn for the worse, as reliability issues became his norm every race weekend. Alonso went on to claim that Esteban Ocon and Alpine had joined forces to make his car less reliable, ruining his season. This resulted in a public war of words at the end of the season between the two drivers, who had previously been friends. Drivers who won't be returning for the 2023 season might be the ones who are most afraid of the upcoming series season. Nicholas Latifi was dropped by Williams after another frustrating season. It won't be enjoyable for him to watch his misfortunes on screen. Mick Schumacher is also going to have to watch how his numerous costly crashes led to Haas firing him, frustrating his dreams of becoming a racing legend like his father, as he was left without a race seat. Daniel Ricciardo won't be spared either, as he's going to have to watch his downward spiral last season and eventually how he was left without a race seat for 2023. Nikita Mazepin will also have to watch how Williams terminated his contract. Anyways, it's going to be another opportunity for fans to witness more drama from an enraged Gunther Steiner with his quotes. All of these would be perfect material for Drive to Survive Season 5, but, we're just going to have to wait until February 24th. Can Season 5 do better than all the previous seasons and provide compelling storylines without contriving the action? Well, anyways, guys, that marks the end of our video for today. I really hope you liked it. To be sure of a return for more amazing Formula 1 content on our channel, smack that subscribe button. It's a mysterious little button that I'm sure you've never heard of before. Anyways, until next time, cheers.